Cutrock'R on a fact-finding mission at Bathurst Diecast Racing. Let's see if I can make a car fast. Cheers all. I'm here at Bathurst Diecast, trying to have a look at some of the things that you need to be wary of when you build a car for this track. The first thing is just how hard this surface is. It's different to any other track, and I would suggest that if you want to do well here, you need some sort of suspension or a bit of slop in your axle wheel hub to be able to absorb some of the changes in road surface. One of the other biggest slowdown factors for quite a few of the castings is coming down this straight and the car rubbing the side of this conduit. For this particular casting, which is one that I built, a very quick casting on a normal surface, but the body really rubs hard up against this conduit and takes all the speed out of it. So I'm going to build another one of these and call it a Bathurst Special, but I want to try and overcome all these slowdown issues of this casting, because this casting actually handles this track exceptionally well. If you check out some of the videos, I'll try and find a link when they raced or qualified. They are steady as a rock as they follow the track, but because they run up against this barrier, all the speed gets washed off and the car's not that good. So when you're doing your build, I suggest you find something that's 16 millimeters round and just check your casting. As you can see, this one here is hard up against that 16 mil rod, which is the same size as the conduit that Lee has on his track. While his conduit isn't always touching the surface of the track, it is in a couple of spots a tad higher as it changes elevation. It's only for a very short time. You need to try and get a car that isn't going to be fouled as much, and I just don't know if you can see that, but the wheels on this car are just protruding the guards, and this car will go down the track a lot easier if it gets stuck along the conduit. That's why weight is a big consideration with your cars. While a light car can go quite quickly down Bathurst, if it's up against the rail and it's the same car, if it's at 50 grams or if the same car is at 85 grams, the 85 gram car is going to clear, because of momentum, is going to clear this conduit far quicker than the lighter car. Also with a lighter car, while you can get some quick times out of them if they're running clean, if they're up against a heavyweight, it's like putting a heavyweight fighter against a featherweight. You know what the result's going to be. So there are a couple of considerations, and that's why weight is an important factor. And I didn't quite get it right this year at Bathurst for most of my builds. I thought I could get away with a slightly lighter casting car, but yeah, I think from what I'm seeing, that's sort of proven to be wrong. You really need to have that bit extra to take it all on. Another consideration is the footprint of the car, or the wheelbase and the wheel track. The wheelbase is the length of the car between the front hub and the rear hub. The wheel track is the width of the car, really, the width of the wheels. Now this is a similar casting to what won Bathurst last year, and of course it's the famous V16. This is my Citroen, which took the fastest time on the black track edition last year, and it also has, as you can see, a wheelbase that is almost as long as the V16 and a track that is probably fractionally bigger. In general, and speaking to Lee, he's finding that those sort of castings generally do better than ones that may look something like that, or short wheelbase cars. And I can pick one here that I've got, just which I love my Mazdas. I'd love to race one, but gee, Mazda, Hot Wheels don't make any good castings for racing with them, and this is just, yeah, too short a wheelbase really to do well at Bathurst. You know, and God love him, Kiwi Mike loves his minis, but yeah, and I can understand why he races them, because I like running Mazdas, but yeah, you're up against it trying to, with most of the castings, trying to get them to go fast down Bathurst. So that's another important consideration when you're building for Bathurst. Also check your car for any sharp protrusions. This is an open wheel casting, so you don't really have much problems with any body rub. A lot of sedan castings have wing mirrors which can quite easily catch, or bumper bars can quite easily, when they come in, catch and jag and really slow the car down. And of course, you know, not that you probably do it to your own car, but giving the sides of your car a bit of a polish may help if your car happens to start running up along that guardrail. So I hope those few things help, and you know, when next you have to build for Bathurst, keep those things in consideration. And yeah, hopefully I'll build a Bathurst special and get along for a half-time show and see if I can't overcome some of the issues that I didn't quite manage to do as well as I should have this year. Cheers. Other considerations for Bathurst are: have a low centre of gravity. Goes without saying, otherwise you could end in a moment like this. Oh, schweppes. Anyway, also check your alignment in your car on a flat table or some other surface. Tracks in a straight line. Otherwise you'll head straight to the guardrails and then you'll have disappointment. Anyway, I'd like to thank Harry, Larry and Gary and Nads for having me at Bathurst Diecast Racing. I much appreciate it. It was fantastic. And yeah, these are just my thoughts about running at Bathurst. I don't always get my assessments right, haha, but it was just wonderful meeting everybody. And I can't forget Harley, the wonder dog. I could have taken him home with me again. Anyway, cheers all. Good luck out there. Can't leave without a quick race. Just see how my orange build hangs up against the wall, and they're pretty much the same car. Cheers. Hello, Harley.